Because she's the right candidate at the right time in this country. She has done the work. She has inspired other women and other candidates to really see the possibility in this country. It's not about division, it's about someone who reflects the values of this country.
Oh my goodness, we are at a very, very unique place in our country as well as our party to be able to elect the first Black woman in Southeast Asian president of the United States. As a Black woman myself, to be able to know that we can break the glass ceiling and be president is amazing and groundbreaking.
And so in my personal capacity, I do think that Kamala Harris is the right and clear choice, because not simply to see a woman in the White House, although that might be a motivator for some men and some women, but because her agenda is a woman's agenda. She understands the care economy as a part of the economy of Makes America Strong. She understands that reproductive freedom is not just an issue for women, but truly for all families. And so those things feel really connected for me. Feels like things that women have cared about have been sort of left off of the public policy agenda for too long.
You know, I think one thing that's been at the forefront of everybody's mind, not surprisingly, is access to health care, reproductive health care, abortion in particular. That's something that touches everybody's life in this country, not just women, but obviously in particular women. And we've seen how that's been a motivating issue for everybody, but particularly women in the last few cycles since the Dobbs decision. And what women are really looking for is someone who is unequivocally going to stand up and say that that is a human right, it is about health care.
I think there are a lot of barriers in the way society works. There's often not childcare or paid leave or good wages if you're a legislator. And of course, there are social and political barriers as well. One of the things my organization works on are the structural barriers in the political system itself. Are political parties and stakeholders recruiting women to run for office? Are they able to raise enough money to run viable campaigns? We look a lot at the voting system and the fact that we have a very antiquated winner-take-all or first-past-the-post voting system.
Women face a lot of challenges. We've just had a major right taken away to have sort of the control of our own bodies, that there isn't another law on the books that says, you know, men can't control their own bodies. It's a very strange time to live in, that my two daughters, who are 3 and 5 years old, potentially may grow up in a country with less rights than I grew up, with less rights than my mom had for most of her life. So that's critically important to me, that we restore that right for 51% of the population. My message to young women is that you are enough. You are enough right now, whether you're 22 or 32 or feel young for politics, which is under 45 in political age, but that you really are enough, and to dig into the experiences that you've had, the challenges that you've overcome, and to see them through the lens of leadership and begin to translate your story into a really powerful.
Women are at the intersection of change, and whether it's having the right to choose what we do with our own bodies, to be able to afford childcare, which is an issue that I champion. Also, even if it's making sure that we can afford a livable wage in this country. These are the issues that women care about.